What's important in life? What does matter in life? That's the question of today. That's what I am going to be talking about. And that question comes from a viewer, the Black Fence Cat. Thank you for asking. And thank you all for watching this channel. If you're new here, my name is Mindy. Welcome. So this question, the Black Fence Cat has asked because he's curious to know my point of view as an ENFP. And so I'm going to be answering just my most honest and personal opinion about the subject. So what does matter in life? Oof. There are very important core values and things that I think that is the base of what matters in life. But I'm going to resume this with something short and simple that I'm going to break down. And I think what matters is being satisfied with who I am and with what I do. I believe that that's the key to happiness. And I believe that's so important because if you don't know who you are and you don't know what makes you happy, you might end up wasting your life doing things that you don't want to do and hanging out with the people you don't want to hang out and just spending your time on like the wrong way. And I call it wrong way because if it's not authentic, it's not really making or serving you. I think a very key word to living a good life or to happiness is authenticity. And that means being true to oneself, being true to who you are and to what really is important to you. That means that if you don't know who you are, then you might better go and figure it out and start asking the right questions. And it's like a journey on kind of self-love and self-discovery and all of those things. I think that really matters in life. Imagine, because life, you have your life. It's your life. And it's so important that if it's your life, that you end up doing things that are important to you, that makes you happy, and that actually make you become who you really are. What happens is that since we're kids, we're being told by the system that we grow up that we're supposed to be functional in a particular way, the way that the world wants. So they say like, these are the jobs that are available, and they teach us that we have to pick from that variety of jobs that they offer. They say, go and do certain sports or go and do certain things. And so they put us what we're supposed to do. Our teachers, our parents, ourselves, even through watching TV or through talking with friends, we start like absorbing like sponge things from other people. And so since we're young, we start taking actions and making decisions about things that we want to do, as in after school, and then when we graduate, and then the kind of people that we're hanging out with, or the people that we're dating. Like, we're just taking borrowed concepts from the people in our surroundings that might not be necessarily what we want. And so that's why years after down the line, many people is like, burnt out because they feel very dissatisfaction with what they're doing with their lives, and all they know is that they feel this void inside. They're empty. They don't know what they want, but they know that what they're doing is wrong, and that's because they haven't gotten to get to know themselves. I believe that's a very important thing. So once you know who you are, and that's a real journey. It's a trip. You have to really start at some point, and slowly you start getting to understand that. And that's been for me a couple of years already. The best trip I've taken is that of asking, what is that I want? Who am I? And all of that. But once you do that, you start feeling that your life is in line. You feel like it makes sense. And you can start feeling this satisfaction about life. And then you realize that when people say like, yeah, what's important in life for some people, they say like, it's happiness. Yes, it's happiness, and everybody wants to be happy, and everybody wants to feel loved and fulfilled and all of those things. That's true. But you can only reach that if you are doing what your inner self wants, what you want. So you have to get to know yourself. And one clue in order to get to know yourself, and I am going to explain this subject more in other video, is look at who you were when you were a kid. Look at what made you happy, what were the kind of things that you were playing with your friends when you were a kid, what were the kind of things that make you feel excited, what were the things that called your attention, when did you feel the most happy. So you have to, the person that you are, that the real self has always been there, but it's always been like quiet, and the more the years passes, it's more quiet and more quiet and more quiet. So you want to awaken that self that is kind of sleeping inside of you in order to bring it back up and to understand what is that you want to get out of life. If we talk about what's important in life, I think it's spending the time doing the things that matters. So that means learning about who you are and learning to use your time based on those things. It might sound a bit even egotistical for some people who hear that, like, oh, is it about you only? Yeah, I think it's your life. If it's your life, you are supposed to kind of use your energy based on what you as an individual needs. And once you're good, once you know what you want, you can get the best out of your relationships. You can maybe let go of some relationships and start new ones that are more in line with you. You can let go of jobs and you can start doing new jobs, and you can let go of old beliefs and get new beliefs into your life. So it's so enriching when you live this life of expansion, and when you're open to the newness, the new things that the path is going to bring to you once you start being honest with who you are, and also when you embrace that maybe where you are is not what you want to be. That's also a very important moment, I think, understanding that you are not where you want to be. So therefore, that means that you need to start going in another direction. That's always an excited moment. So that's the answer of the question, what does matter in life? Being authentic, being honest, being truth to yourself. So that's the only way you can feel satisfied with every decision you're taking, and with the people that's in your life. That's the way you can manage your time, money, resources, your energy in the best way. That's the way that you can give the best to the people in your life. Because in the end, what matters is being happy and having good relationships in life. So there you go. That's my answer. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please leave your comments below and subscribe, thumbs up, and see you next time.